What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It's your boy Sanchez 405 with you. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. As always, like, comment, share this video out. I think I just said that. It don't matter. Whatever. Hey, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Good to be back with you. Happy to be back with you as we get ready to dive into this one. It's been a minute, so excuse me as I get back into the fray. So, I got to go away for a little bit. Enough so you miss me, but not long enough so you forget me. That's what we got to do here. And plus, it's been kind of fun sitting back, kind of watching some of this stuff unfold with this team. And, it's never boring, right? It's never boring with our team. We have diluted hope. We have renewed hope. And it always is hope. It's basically the old theory. You crap in one hand, spit in the other one, rub them together. Which one you're going to have just a smeary old mess. And that's what it seems like. And that's what I kind of was thinking about. I was thinking about the movie Life because I was watching Netflix yesterday. I didn't watch it, but it was on there. And there is a point in that movie where they have this phenom at the prison. The boy can't talk, can hear. And they said, what's his name? They said, they just can't get right. And we've heard this before with Paulie. Shout out to Paulie. I woke him up when I told him I was going to go live today at 6:30 because he says nobody ever tells him that. So shout out to you, Paulie. And it made me think, can the Washington Commanders get right excuse me, in 2023? And we know there's no simple answer to this because we know with this team there's no simple answer. Shout out to my boys from the Burgundy Zone. Was on there with them, Reed Hall, and of course Kyle. What's up, Anthony Jones? He says, what up, Commanders fans for life? Are we drafting another quarterback? I mean, we might later on. I don't think it's going to come right now. I would hope not. And it kind of gets me to my first point. Thank God that Odell Beckham is going to Baltimore. So maybe that signals the end of the Lamar Jackson train to the burgundy and gold. And to be honest with you, I'm glad that we can stop, that we can finally shut up about it. And it's nothing on Lamar. Don't get me wrong. Well, it is, but it's not him as a person. It's the business aspect of it. And I mean, maybe it does have a little bit with, I keep on going back and saying, well, maybe it doesn't, but it does. Let's just keep it straight. I'm going to sell it to you straight. Nobody else is going to say it to you. The man quit on his team last year. That's the way I look at it. I know it's business. I get that. I respect that. And I hope he gets his own. I hope he gets his money. I hope Baltimore pays him. Or if he gets it somewhere else. He deserves that. But at the end of the day, he quit on his team. And I don't care how much money you making, how much money you trying to making. To me, that sends up a red flag. Now, we could talk about little short man out there in Arizona, which I thought that Kyler Murray had no business getting that contract that he did. And it really destroyed the market with Lamar Jackson. And another thing, Lamar Jackson, bro, get you some representation. Get you some representation. I know you can. I know you're not broke or anything. Get some representation. And get somebody out there who can crunch him numbers. Not mama. I love my mama to death. I would never have her representing me in a contractual negotiation. That just ain't happening. I love her. I love my mom to death, but I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna have her being my agent or somebody else that I'm not gonna have Pookie from down the street being my agent. I'm going to have somebody who's got a little bit of reputation on them, and because this is going to be transformative money. This is going to be a career transforming contract for Lamar Jackson. Hey, he deserves the money. He deserves the money. Don't get me wrong. But it should also tell you that teams in need of a quarterback, us, Atlanta, Carolina, it's Carolina. They're moving on up in the pick world, but they didn't kick the tires on this because they traded with Chicago. But none of them kicked the tires on Lamar Jackson. Then we could count to league collusion or whatever. I'm not gonna go into that, but I'm glad that we are not going after Lamar Jackson because you actually want to build a team. We sit here and we talk about we want to build this team. We want to develop this team, develop the talent. I got one question to ask you. Are we still just a quarterback away? And you got to think about it. Are we still just a quarterback away from competing and hitting a home run and getting to the divisional round, getting to the NFC Championship game? Are we there? If we're not, then we got to. Then I why give up assets? Why give up the future? What's up, Spider Monkey? He said, I don't believe. 1 second, Ron didn't consider this. How else would they decide not to pursue him unless they looked into the cost? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I mean, you do your due diligence, but I don't think they were going to pull the trigger on it. I mean, I go look at I'm looking at Mercedes Benz all the time. Don't mean I'm going to pull the trigger and go and buy one. In one, I don't have the cash capital for it. And you can make an argument that, they know that they're balling on a budget this year. They've got a budget and they got a set in the restraints, in the constraints of that budget. So I think the better option long term for Washington is to just, like I said, play Sam Howell. It might not be good, might not be pretty. And I know we got people who are anxious for a winner. I'm anxious for a winner. I told y'all this from the jump. I'm not confident in the space we're in right now. Just not. Why? Because I see what right now. I am prepping myself for this point, even though I bought season tickets again this year. Yeah, I did do that. The only reason why? The San Francisco 49ers, the Buffalo Bills. Who else is coming here? The Miami Dolphins. Teams like that. They're going to come to FedEx Field. Of course, the Cowboys and Giants and the Eagles are coming here. So 5 out of your 8 games right there. Chicago with Justin Fields is coming to FedEx Field. It's 6 of your 8 right there. And then I believe Arizona. So maybe Kyler Murray on the get back. We get him. Yeah. Hey, come on now. Come on. Let's do that. But like that, I like that schedule. That's why I bought season tickets. Because if not, you can always turn over the profit. You always looking to make the profit. You gotta think about it that way. But yeah, and not to belabor on this Lamar Jackson situation anymore. More power to him. Good for him. Hopefully he gets his side. I love how Baltimore's trying to put the clamps on everything. And hopefully they can get that young man some help on the offensive line. People talk about his durability being an issue. Let's be honest. The offensive line has been an issue. That's another thing. This offensive line, I don't know, Washington, right? We don't know. Corey Walker says, bring them on. We not scared. Think we're looking pretty good if Sam Howell plays decent. I hear you, Corey. The Corey? Corey. Yeah, it's Corey. Yeah, I've seen it spelled that way before. I hear you. But yeah, so move on to what we talk about. Then get to the question now. Can we get right? Do I believe we can get right? Absolutely. I think you can make a concerted effort. We show every year that Washington is a heel sandwich. We are terrible throughout the beginning or at the beginning of the year. Like we get off to these 1-3, 1-4 starts. And then in the middle of the season, like we think about early November, late October, we start churning. The wheels will start spinning. And then right around Thanksgiving, a couple weeks into therefrom, it starts sputtering. Kind of like we saw last year, right? We were sputtering. Though we won the last game of the season. The last 3 years in a row, we won the under Ron's tenure. That's the one game we're guaranteed to win. The final game of the season. We beat Dallas. We beat the Giants, and we beat the Eagles. So we won the division. But how can you get this to somebody who like, I need a double down? That's back at KFC. I need meat on both ends with the cheese and bacon in the middle now. I've got to have substance throughout the entire season instead of 1-4. I need to see progress. I'll go 2-2. I'll go 2-2. I'll go 2-3, 3-2. I'll take that because that's better than where we've been at in the last 3 years. So what's up, Lawrence? That's where I'm at right now. Is that you can make these little changes and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. It'll fix some things, but we've been sold the fact that we're a quarterback away. I'll allow with Carson Wentz last year. Now, I want y'all to know I supported Carson Wentz. Spider Monkey, that's progress. That's progress. That's progress. That's progress we haven't been at. If I can start the season 2-2, I can live with that. But people forget last year, right? People saying 2-0, 2-0. They forgot what Detroit is. That's what Detroit. They're like, oh, that's an easy. Well, mark that one off right there. What happened? We got dog walked. We got dog walked in Detroit. We got pecked alive, pause, against the Philadelphia Eagles. Who is it we played? We played Dallas. Got the got curb stomped by them. Was it barely lost to the Titans, and then we had that ugly game against the Bears. I have a question. When does the 23 NFL schedule come out? I think that's in May. Yeah, we need a team that can play in the end. That's what we need. We need a team that can play in the end. I'm tired of excuses. I'm tired of, if this is what you're going to go with into the season, make it work. Make it work. People want that. The Giants are proof that you can make it work with a mindset. No excuses, no bull crapping. Just go out there and do your damn job. Dave Brandt says, easy. I love it. More points. Don't stop scoring. AKA, protect your quarterback. I like the updates on the offensive line. I think he added some depth there. The fact that Andrew Norwell is still on this roster is puzzling to me. And I think Trey Turner only had a 1-year contract. So he's going to be out. He's already out the door, I believe. Let's check this out, though. Jarris is in the building. What's up, bro? How you doing? Excuse me. But yeah, it's this excuse making. You've got the talent there. I don't have a problem with, Devin White asked for a trade from the Buccaneers. Well, I'd love to have Devin White. Yes, I would. But am I confident that Jamin Davis in year 3 can take the next step? I am. Because I've told y'all this before. And everybody sleeps on me when I say this. They can develop talent in Washington. They can develop it, but it takes too long. They rather send snail mail than send emails. That's what they do in development. This is a snail mail approach. They rather lick it and stamp it than just click it and send it. Right? They might as well pay 60-something cents. I don't know what the price of stamps is. Who sends? Unless you, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, y'all see, it's the point of, you see the analogy, right? They can develop it. Jamin improved. When St. Juice was out there, he was probably he was a top 10 corner. I don't think that's exaggerating. Juice is a beast if he can stay healthy. He's good. Why do you think they call him Crown Royal, Canadian whiskey? The bruh is tough. Can we talk about Derek Forrest and his emergence? I mean, we had people calling Derek Forrest a bust when he was drafted. He was one of the better defenders last year. Cam Curl keeps on getting better. That could be to his ability. That could be to his own ability. It could be on his own fruition. But yet and still, they find a way to develop these guys. Hell, they can't find a way to develop a middle linebacker. That's the one thing. Steve Rush should have been fired this year. Steve Ruff, the linebackers coach, should have been fired. Dave just made a good point. Khaleke Hudson. Khaleke Hudson's been sitting on the bench for the last 2 years. And he comes out and puts that tape against Dallas. Come on, y'all. Like, the one thing is, see, the Commanders, Ron Rivera and them, are like the dudes asking these girls out at prom, right? They're nervous as hell. They won't do it. They won't take the job. You're in a bad relationship. You won't jump out of that relationship and go somewhere else. They're like, well, we're just gonna go what's going. While in the present, man, your current girl is stealing your money. She stole your car. You don't know where your dog's at anymore. I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but come on now. That's what the Commanders are like. They are so confident in being not confident in the talent that they put out there. I wish that we had the same ignorance that they show and arrogance that they show to the media. And I wish they would do that with their own players. You got players on this roster. I'd rather play Khaleke Hudson than a John Bostic. Right? That's how that works. Come on now. But in Ron's world, in Bizarro land, we believe that we're just there. We're like the Washington Wizards, right? We're like the Washington Wizards. And I see this so many times, right? It takes a minute. It just takes because we got the talent there. The Wizards sometimes they think they can turn ham crap into ham salad. But come to find out it's the same ham salad that's been there for 4 years and they still gonna bite out of. Stop meddling. Stop piddle paddling in the middle. It's not good. Like the kids say, stop being mid. Let's go to the comments here. Rockman, what's up, bro? Who is the starting quarterback for the Commanders this year? You asked Ron that one. Preseason will be huge for us to work on the offense. Absolutely. First pick. And that's another thing. I'm going to tell y'all this. Another thing. I don't want to hear a damn word about this offense for 8 weeks. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any negative comments about this offense for 8 weeks. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear any quarterback switches. I don't want to hear any of that. I don't want to hear it for a whole week, for 8 months, for 8 weeks. I don't want to hear it because you got a new coordinator coming in here, and this ain't the Kansas City Chiefs. So that right there, it's okay to be frustrated, but it's a growing process. If this is the EB show, prepare yourself for some bumps in the road. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. He's going to make a decision that's like, I don't know, would Andy Reid have made that? Oh, this is just like, we're going to hear it. I guarantee you, dollars to donuts, that we will hear people. This is how Stockholm Syndrome works too, right? Man, Scott Turner. Ooh, makes me miss Scott Turner. Somebody will say that. Just keep it on Twitter. There will be somebody ignorant enough to say that. Or they'd be like, oh, look at the Raiders. Look at the Raiders. They got Scott Turner over there. They're doing all right. Yeah, but he's not really calling the plays. Well, like, buckle up. Have a ham sandwich. Sit down, smile, and have a Coke. Anyway, first 5 pick, all offensive line. I don't know about that, Dave. That ain't happening. Devin White has requested trade per sources. How do you feel about a potential trade for Devin White? I kind of like what I said, Hawk. I mean, we balling on the budget this year. We balling on the budget. If it fit, we're on a fixed income. We can still ball. We got to, instead of getting Tito's, we're getting Pepe Loco, or what I say, I don't even know. No, well, yeah. That's what we're going down to. We're going that name brand. It just got vodka on the bottle. We can't get Grey Goose. Can't get Tito's. We just got name brand vodka right there. Just going to say vodka on it. That's what we got. But we don't know what to do with talent. Jamin used wrong. Jackson, bad fit. Took too long to fix. And that's where I was at. Jackson should have came here in the first place. And I told y'all, once Bill Jackson III was gone, what happened? The defense instantly got better. Wonder why? Because you had guys who wanted to play. The secondary got better, right? Because you had guys who had bought into the system, who were willing to play. They didn't have to play these prissy. I mean, Kendall Fuller even got better to a certain degree. We don't have to piddle paddle around this. How about playing? Yeah, play Hudson more. Don't believe 10 there. Yep. And you're going to have a contract with them. Percy Butler. What's up, JQ? Yeah, Percy Butler is a good one. He got better. Was on last year's contract. I'm not mistaken. He's going, yep. Teddy E! This is Ron's last season. Teddy's what they call him. It might be Teddy. Ron Rivera, hey, he survived the first year under new management. Let's see here. Let's bring back John Bostic now, since we know he's gonna be back. Man, you don't know. VA youngers don't know what to do for. Let's see. Let's see. How about everybody? Everybody, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. I will say in the middle of this that we will be doing a draft special in 2 weeks, 2 Mondays from yesterday. So on the 20, was it the 24th? Yeah, we'll be here. Amir will be here. So some of y'all got to apologize to Amir because last time he was all here, y'all rang him through the road, and that ain't right. Because actually some of his stuff actually made sense in that draft. And we didn't have Morgan Moses, and Jamar Chase went high. So there you go. Mac Jones, yeah, I don't know about mugshot, Mac. I don't know about mugshot. Like, appreciate you. EB is about to make the NFL shut up about him calling plays. Our points per game is about to go up by 10. Watch. Well, that'll get us to about what? 23. Yeah, that'll get us about 23 ish. Let's see here. Starface says, what you think about Kincaid at 16? I like the tight end, the big body tight end. He looks like that's one from Utah. He yeah, I would like him. Think he could make it go. Maybe he could be new Travis Kelce for these guys. I do believe that the tight ends room will be better because God knows they can't get any worse. My big question is, who's the offensive line coach right now? I guess Travell Wharton's gonna slide into that because they did let John Matsko go. So let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, I will be thankful for Ron. I'll be thankful for Ron anyways, no matter how he ended up. Despite his shortcomings as head coach, he did some good things and dealt with a lot. He's put some respect on our name. All three of them. All three. I got that. I just got that. Yeah, I mean, Ron has I don't. I don't bash Ron for what he's tried to, what he's done in building this team. We can sit here. No, we didn't average 13. That's a joke, Corey. I think we averaged about. Let's see how many points we averaged last year. Washington. Let's see. We had points per game. Points per game. Let's look this one up. 18. 18. Almost 19 points a game. I can get you 28, maybe 10 points. Yeah, not 13. We're close. Kind of in that we're within a touchdown of that. 18 while we gave up 20. If you give up almost 20 points a game, you should be. We were top 7. We were top 10 in points against last year at 20. We need more points. I don't know. Depends on the owner. Depends on the owner in that situation. I mean, we can play fairy tale. I mean, who's not to say that the owner, depending on who the ownership group is, they don't say, hey, Ron, we're going to give you assets. We'll get you another year. And maybe EB walks out the door. You going to be upset with new ownership for that? We'll see. I did get some questions on Twitter. So I'm going to go to Twitter here. I have to go and find them. Lord, people are hating on that. So one of my buddies, Double D _ BSG, he said, if you could have Young or Sweat, but not both, who do you want beyond 2023? Good question, Double D. I appreciate that. That's a good question. That's a good question. And before we get in there, you never know. Is it going to be dumb if they let EB walk? I mean, you got to prepare yourself for this. Just because it's somebody we like, don't mean it's going to be. Don't mean it's good for the gander with the other owner. We don't know how Chase post injury will be yet. What's up, Steve? Can't answer that yet. Need to see Chase this year, then decide in the offseason. If we're going purely on production, it would be Montez, right? He's been healthy. But yeah, I think the safe route is, but you're going to have to come up on that. It's the bigger question is, do you pay Chase's 5th-year option? Do you pay his 5th-year option? I'm on the school of thought that you roll the dice, you go fearlessly on it. I mean, and it's got to be with stipulations, though. Chase got to be in Ashburn. He got to be in Ashburn. Whether he's going through the team activities or something, he's got to be the leader that he's shown. Like sometimes team push players who look the part as leaders who aren't really leaders. Chase needs to double down that. I mean, he talks good. I mean, he's like Reverend Ike on Sunday. You can't lose with stuff I use, but you know, he was the highest paid cheerleader last year in the NFL. And I'm glad he didn't rush it. I'm glad Washington didn't rush him, which you would think they wouldn't have rushed Logan Thomas like they didn't rush Chase Young, but different story, different position. We ain't gonna talk in there. Let's see here. But I'm in agreement with Steve that you can't really fully answer that question until the offseason on who you want. But I think the bigger question is, do you add the 5th year to Chase Young? And I think you roll the dice. You roll the dice on him and give him that extra fit and give him that 5th year. Because I mean, I've seen where people are talking about trading Chase Young for a 1st-round pick to the Houston Texans to get number 12. Y'all, come on now. Jeff Okudah just went for what was it, 5th-round pick or something like that, 3rd-round pick. I don't remember what it was, but he went for not a 1st-round pick. And granted, I mean, Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, but still, that's where the number 3 pick went in that draft. Although he's pretty much been a bust. You know, in injuries, you can't say it, but Chase right now he's trending towards that. Dare we say, to that status. But he's got to be healthy and go out there. And I think, look, another thing, y'all, let's be honest. Chase Young, healthy or not healthy, he has eaten Trent Williams' lunch the 2 times that he's went up against him. So if he can play like that all the time, or even, hey, if that's his 60%, I can't wait to see his 90, 80%. Because he has went toe to toe with some of the best left tackles in this game. And Trent Williams, how we miss him so much, he's lit him up a couple of times. It's Chase Young. Let's see. Chase Young is only 23 with more upsides. Got to go with Chase. Montez Sweat. How's Montez Sweat? Montez Sweat, 26. And Chase, yeah. But it's kind of like what, yep. And he will be 24 this week, actually. But Chase's birthday is on Friday. Happy birthday, Chase. If any had to pick, I said keep Sweat. Did you hear anything about Dan begging Bezos to buy the team? I keep hearing that. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that at all. I've heard from that Charles Gasparino guy, who I don't know. Like, does he go to like these boat parties with Dan Snyder? He's like one of his best. He's like one of his best buddies. One of his best buddies. He knows everything. He has been like the scribe for Dan Snyder. Let's see. Sweat is good, my opinion. He did good because of Payne and Allen. He struggled early this year to no seems to realize that because they busy bashing Chase. I wouldn't pick up the 5th-year option because our defense line is stacked. Our defensive line is stacked interiorly, right? Not on the outside edges. Now, you can make the argument that the unit played more cohesive as a whole without Chase Young, but is it the production and getting to the quarterback? That's the most important thing, right? Being disruptive, forcing turnovers, getting sacks, right? Those are the things that you're looking at. That's something Chase Young can do. He has to develop more than the one move. I joked back in his rookie year, he only has one move, and that's go. Yeah, right now he's got one move, and it's no. What's that, Outlaw King? Only have till May 1st to decide to renew it. That's fair. That is fair. That is fair. Going to trade, and you lose a lot of your leverage. The answer is yes. Ed Snyder sells the team. Well, he's going to sell the team out. I'm confident he's going to sell this team. That was another question somebody had asked in there. I think it was hell of a name here, by the way. Deuce Lucis. How much longer do you think it will be before the Snyders tell the press they're not selling the team? I don't think that's going to happen. So we ain't got to worry about that. Tyler, thank y'all for the questions on Twitter. Don't think Sweat would cost as much. True. You already have John Allen, Payne, and Sweat. And Sweat's on his last year, though. Sweat's looking to get paid. Ramon. Get something for one of them. I agree with that. 5th. Let's see here. Sweat never had over 10 sacks and only beats up bad offense linemen. What's Chase done? I mean, that's the argument, too. What about Chase? And you can't throw that argument. Well, he's been hurt. You can't throw that argument in there. If you're going to throw that argument in there with Sweat. Here he is. He woke up. Shouldn't be worrying about Chase lockdown Sweat. Then see what's happened. Okay, yeah, I get it. She always screams like, Paulie, why are you capitalized? It's like you yelling. Why are you yelling? Then see what type of season Chase has this year. He can still play. Yeah. More often effective against bull rushers. Problems we'll see. Uptown Dre. Negative 10-4. Okay, I like that on Denver. Another linebacker can't cover well, and we'll have to pay him big time after this year. Just draft Diane Henley or Dorian Williams. I would trade. Okay, Ramon, what are you trading Chase Young for? What pick are you trading Chase Young for? That's what I want to know. What pick are you trading him for? That's like I love to ask this question to people because they say I'm going to trade Chase Young. What are you going to trade him for? Yeah, if you get it, man. Sweat is only one with value at the moment. Paul Bright, what's up? Long time. Any new owner will have to update the practice facilities and build a new stadium. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Where that money come from? I do caps too. Yeah, I'm mother brother Jones. Yeah. If a new owner comes by, they probably will check on Lamar Jackson. He's a franchise quarterback. I agree. You see what offers you get. But if you're the one selling, right? If you're the one selling, what are you getting? What do you want? What's the ideal? What's the trade? What's the trade value for? Chase was a defensive rookie of the year. He has shown some of his potential, but injuries and ego got in the way. Now that has humbled him. He will show results. So we got a pissed off. I get you. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I'm good with either one. I don't care. As long as you get the most out of them, I care less. I could care less at this point because I think they're both they're both valuable. Yeah, Corey, that ain't gonna happen though. You ain't gonna get no. They ask for one. It don't matter. It don't matter. If anyone gets to trade Montez Chicago for their 61st pick and next year first rounder, then they could draft Eddie. The dude, I'm not even gonna try to say his last name. From Northwestern in the second round. There you go. Are they gonna trade the first rounder for Montez though? Maybe you get that third round pick. I don't know. And you look at people like, what did Khalil Hudson go for? Not Khalil Hudson. Oh gosh. Oh god, Khalil Mack. What did he go for last year when he went to the Chargers? That's what I want to know. Because that's going to be a year. That's going to be your baseline right there. It's going to be your baseline. Let's see here. Got a second round pick and a 6th round pick in this year. So you ain't getting that. There you go. We will move on. We'll move along on that one. You ain't getting that. Chase hasn't shown anything for a first round draft. What's up? What's up, Chaplain? How you doing, brother? Doing good. Possibly, but it's gonna come after this season. It's gonna come after this season. So that's why that's why I think they should go and give him that 5th round option. I'm rolling the dice. That 5th year option, I'm rolling the dice on it. you got to be bold. You've got to be bold in some situations, and I think this is one thing that Ron and them have failed to do is to be bold. They failed to be bold in some situations. I think they've been bold stupidly, and we look at it like with the Carson Wentz trade, right? But they were also bold enough to get a contingency plan, so they weren't too screwed when it came to draft compensation, right? That's why they traded back to 16. So they basically got back everything they lost in the trade with the Colts. So that's why I don't really look at it as much as a fleecing as a lot of folks think. Let's see here. Just check on. Appreciate you. We're doing good. We're doing good here. Kind of it also now kind of brings you to as we get ready to wrap up here. The quarterback situation. The quarterback situation. We talked about Lamar early on in the stream, but now I kind of look at it. You've got two quarterbacks, and that could start for this team next year. I mean, I don't think that Sam Howell is a gimme. I think they're going to try to push it as a gimme, but I think you made an instant upgrade with Jacoby Brissett over, like a Heineke, right? I think he's got the tools to win. We've seen him before. He, as a full-time, he started 2 full seasons with the Colts. They had some minimal success there with him. So I don't really. I think you got a good opportunity with him, and he seems like he's a good locker room guy. If we all pans out, Sam Howell's the guy. Ooh, whoop-de-dee, right? But I thought it was interesting because we bring that up, and one Cam Newton, Medea. Cam Newton brought out a list of people. Good morning, Gams in Japan. What's up? What's up? Let's see here. He revealed a list of 9 NFL teams that he'd be willing to sign with as a backup quarterback. Former NFL MVP is willing to serve as a backup quarterback this year, but only these specific situations. It is the Browns, so Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, to back up the Ravens, or whichever team Lamar Jackson ends up on. Bears, Dolphins, Titans. So don't really know. Ryan Tannehill's still there, and then you got Malik Willis. So I think Titans are going to be the Eagles, ring chasing, right? The Jets, or whatever team the Aaron Rodgers ends up on, could be the Packers, the Bills, and the Washington Commanders. I don't get, and Shannon Sharp said this well too. You're unemployed for a job, you can't make the situation. You can't do the stipulations. I'll even double down, man. You haven't played in over 2 years in a competitive scene. They cut you right before the regular season. Bill Belichick, ice cold. Then he got back with Carolina and looked terrible. Didn't play all last year. He had to go to Auburn on the pro day to throw around the yard. Bro, are you serious? What are we doing here? I appreciate it, boy. Yeah, hey, we've been busy. We've been been all over the map. Work. I'm the only person at work right now, so it's been a little rough. But I'm always in the shadows lurking. Like I said before, I go away enough for you to miss me, but not to forget me. Let's see here. Another person who pretends they wanted Herbert over Young. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't stand people like that. I can't stand people like that. I agree with you. There's a few drafted late round: Max Dugan, Malik Cunningham, Dorian Thompson Robinson, who make mark to us. And I think Commanders should draft Justin Herbert. Yeah, nobody thought that. Stop. Nobody thought that. That's 2020. That's so. Tim, what's up, brother? How you feeling? How are you doing? Glad you stopped by. Shout out Tim. Shout out Ref the District. Jarris was in here too. Shout y'all all out. Appreciate y'all. Yes. Y'all know this is my favorite time of the year is draft season. Yeah. It's my favorite time of the year. Now. Yeah, I'm going I will look at I'll never forget because they said Herbert was awkward. They didn't know if the leadership qualities were there. This, that, and the third. Like they people weren't like this. He came out of nowhere. He's a non-punctured lung away from probably not even starting as early as he did. Remember, a freak accident got him to starting in week 2. They set up Tyrod Taylor. They set him up. He got set up like OJ. Yeah, let me stop. We ain't gonna go there. Let's go there. Let me ask you this, Corey. Who do you want at 16? I want the best player available. Whether that's cornerback, whether that's a lineman, a tight end. I don't think you pick a tight end that high, but I want the best player. I saw that we talked about this on the Burgundy Zone too, and I feel like what is going to get you to win? If you want Sam Howell to be successful, you need to protect him. He can't be getting knocked down with the terrible guard play last year. So Torrance from Florida, big bruising guy. See somebody like that, I think you go offensive line. That's what I want to see. Offensive line, whether it's a tackle, whether it's a guard, you have to go offensive. I think that's the best. That's your best option because you're saying that that you want to invest in Sam Howell being good in 2023, and can you get right in 2023? It starts with fortifying his defenses. Hey, we took wide receiver. Hey, I'll take a guard. Tim, I'll take a guard. Let's see here. Let's see. What about I trade back. Shout out Pete Medhurst, right? Yeah, we going back on that one. Let's see. I'm hoping for a trade back in the 1921 range, pick up an OT and gain a pick in the second or third. Let's see. Then you get more picks at offensive line. Let's see. Do we even know who our offensive line coach is? Have they announced? They haven't announced this yet. Who the hell is the offensive line coach for Washington? Ref the District is an AI taking. Let's see here. Think about how Michael Jordan is playing to sell the Hornets because over the years, when the Hornets passed on buying Steph Curry to some garbage player. No first round. No, thank you. I'm just going to tell y'all this right now. If we know anything in the first round with the Washington Commanders football team, Redskins, whatever, the last 2 times, it really was somebody nobody thought we were going to get outside of Chase Young, because that was a layup to the cup, right? We don't know. We really don't know who they're going to trade. It's going to be somebody out of left field. I have a feeling it will be somebody out of left field, especially being at 16. Do some screwed up, malfeasantly like things. Ugh. Let's see. I liked Herbert. He's actually overhyped right now, and actually, he. Let's see here. He made the playoffs only once, and he had lost. Yeah, he did. Whew, yeah, but he was on the road though. That's what people say. He was on the road in a hostile environment. It's a mystery. Let's see here. What are you talking about, Tim? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the line coach? We don't have an offensive line coach. I'm telling you. Clarify what you're talking about. What am I talking about? We don't have one. They haven't announced it. We probably have one, but they haven't announced Washington Commanders. Let's see. I mean, is it Travell Wharton? Richard Rogers. Travell Wharton's still here. Yeah. Yeah, that's where that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Dwayne Haskins was rated as a 90 prospect in 2019. Herbert was rated as a 89 prospect in 2020. People who say we should have drafted Herbert over Young are using hindsight. Yep, exactly. That's what I was saying. Yep, exactly. I wish us fans could pick our second round organization. Can't do that. I said something about Hooker. I mean, bring him in. Bring him in. If his second day 2 pick, we're good. Let's see. Do we have a primary? I think we answered that one. What's up, Ivo? Let's see here. Let's see here. Anyway, okay, I think we got everything. What's up, Chris? How you feeling, brother? How you feeling? Oh man, but y'all, this is good. This is fun. I forgot how fun this was, and I appreciate it. We're gonna get on here. Next week we're gonna have something. Hopefully, I can get a guest on here because I haven't been able to get the guest. I haven't reached out to anybody hardly. I reached out to one person, and they have yet to reply. It's one of Paulie's good friends. That's another thing. Can I stop? I'm gonna stop this right now. I'm gonna stop this. Y'all, the name ain't changing. They not changing back. They not changing back, y'all. They not. Let's just move on. Let's move on. Move on to something like Kyle even brought this up last night on Burger Zone. Are you not exhausted over this stuff? How about we just focus on football for once? Instead of the drama, the name, the color scheme, Major Tutty, the New York Times, Dan Snyder, ownership, yada, yada, yada. Could it be like we just go through one thing, one season, one off season? We don't have to worry about foolishness. Nate, I'm just They always gonna be the Redskins to me in my heart of hearts. But hey, we gotta move on, y'all. Let's see here. The number one best thing that can happen is Dan finally seems the team, everyone else is secondary to that. Uncle Mark. Uncle Mark who? Let's see. What up, Armand? Reverend Dr. Armand. Up in the picture there. Sales team. Gotcha. I'm doing all right. A little salty with myself passing. Bro, Chris, you passed it, bro. You passed it. You passed it. Hey, you passed it, bro. Ain't no money involved in it. Like that. If there's money involved, I'd be mad too. Cause you miss out on some money, that I'd be mad. Let's see here. Um, the name is what it is. Just too many logistics to deliver. Yeah, that's what I have a problem with. Yams is the fact that, and I've dealt with this in other places. Dealt with this at work. People are trying to tell me what my story is when I know the story. When you rebrand, you are paying artists. You are paying a painter. No, you are paying an architect to build your house. If you want a hot tub in your kitchen, damn it, don't tell me why I shouldn't have in there. I didn't pay you for this. I told you that I want a hot tub in the damn kitchen. You put it there. That's what you do. That's what you rebrand with. That's not what we get all the time. But it's like, well, we felt like we talked to this, that, and the third, and the brand is really good, but we don't want the hot tub in the kitchen. No, damn it, screw that. To hell with you and what you think. I pay you to do a job. I don't care if it's unsafe. If I want to cook up some hamburgers and I want to eat if I want to eat a turkey sandwich in my hot tub in my kitchen, I should be able to. You see how damn exhausting that is? That's what it is dealing with marketers. That's exactly what that is. That's exactly what this rebrand has all been. If you want your damn hot tub to stay in the kitchen, let it stay in the kitchen. Huh? Damn. Sorry, I don't know where that one went. But I get what Tim's talking about now. Corey, what the hell are you talking about? This is exactly what I'm talking about. We would be the most rebranded team in sports. Yeah, just to go back to it. What's up? With Major Teddy, it will make sense to call ourselves the Washington Hogs. Honestly, when Steiner announced looking into selling teams and brands, he basically killed any more man of that brand because everyone has reasons to think it will change. Now you need to say, damn! Let's see here. Yeah, you get it next time, bro. You get it next time. Hey, congratulations, John. It's security. Okay, security certification. Let's see, redesigning uniforms is one thing. Now that's nowhere as big as a deal, but then the entire trademark brand says that nightmare fuel. That's right. What the hell was all that rambling? Rich. See, I wish they would. I don't know if it's Paulie said this to me or what, and I kind of thought that was interesting. Like, just take the pants, like the white pants and the burgundy pants, and make them like that kind of that camo cut. I like that. The Red Spears. I'm trying to just get my foot in the door right now. I graduated in December with my BS in IT, concentration in programming databases. Let's see here. Oh, God, that's like the SOLs, bro. Okay, it would be cool to do that. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I've heard that maybe that might be a situation there one day. Yeah, or like our camel print down the black uniforms. Yeah, either one that works. Shout out to the defenders, right? They're going to the playoffs, 7-1. So shout out to them. Yeah, but y'all, I appreciate you rocking, rolling with me. Um, y'all know if on Twitter, shoot me some questions. We'll answer them. We'll get to it, but we're gonna get back on the good ship lollipop. And as you know, the draft preview will come up on the 24th, and we'll go from there. We'll have Amir on here, and he could do his little victory lap. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. We keep that same damn energy till we outlast the bastards together. Hey, F you, Paulie. F you. F you. That's why I woke your ass up this morning. Today. Appreciate y'all. But till next time, Sanchez 405. Keep the same damn energy. Outlast the bastards together. Love, peace, and hail. And somebody, please, somebody, just find a way to give me my damn theme music. Cause we out of here. Where's the theme? Well, okay, yeah, now I'm out. We out.